Top 10 striking images that show COVID-19's impact on the world. Top 10. Odds are, even if you're not a member of the Islamic religion, you know of the Great Mosque and Kaaba in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. It's the site of the Hajj, a pilgrimage that every Muslim must do at least once in their lives if they are able to do so. The site often sees as many as 5 million people during the Dhul al-Hijjah on the Islamic calendar. In 2020, it falls between July 22 and August 19 in 2020, and if the world returns to any semblance of normalcy by then, millions of people will be seen visiting the holy site. This picture was taken on March 5, and while that's not a date of any particular significance on the Islamic calendar, the Great Mosque typically sees thousands of visitors on any given day. The reason it was empty was due to the government's order that it be completely cleaned and sanitized for fear of spreading COVID-19. Top 9. In the Lebanese city of Beirut, the Corniche Promenade stands as one of the top tourist destinations. There is a seaside promenade lined with palm trees and a beautiful view of the sea, where millions of visitors and locals can be seen enjoying the area throughout the year. Typically, the site is bustling with activity, with everything from people going on walking tours to visiting the local restaurants, but wasn't spared from the outbreak, and throughout the month of March and into April, Corniche Promenade has been a ghost town. This photograph taken by Muhammad Azakir shows the popular promenade completely devoid of human activity of any kind. Gone are the joggers, the walkers, the buskers, the famous pushcart vendors, and everyone else who would normally be seen on an otherwise beautiful day. Top 8. While the year 2020 may go down in history as being the one where a global pandemic swept across the globe, more people will likely think back on it with two words: social distancing. That's a term few had ever heard or considered using outside of the occasional introvert, but with COVID-19 spreading exponentially throughout global populations, social distancing became the norm. Societies, where people typically greeted one another with a hearty handshake or a kiss on each cheek, find themselves standing as far from one another as possible. This picture was taken in Sri Lanka by Dinuk Kalyanavatte outside a grocery store in Colombo. The people in the picture can be seen wearing masks and are standing approximately 1 meter apart. Most governments and the WHO are telling people to double that distance, but it's not always possible, leaving many in unsafe, yet desperately in need of supplies. Top 7. One scene nobody wants to be reminded of when thinking back on this crisis years from now is any that shows the toll the virus has taken on the people. Some of the hardest hit cities quickly learned that there wasn't just going to be a lack of hospital beds for the sick, there was also going to be a burden on morgues, coroners, and morticians. Everyone was so focused on the need for ventilators and hospital beds, few thought of what to do when the bodies began piling up. Fortunately, there were some who planned ahead, and that brings us to the picture featured here. This shot, taken by John Minchello, shows bodies being loaded into refrigerated trucks outside a New York City hospital. NYC was one of the hardest hit American cities in the early days of the crisis, and its hospitals quickly reached capacity on a number of services, which include the storage of the dead. Top 6. Soon after China began implementing massive quarantine measures in Wuhan and other areas, the numbers being reported from the country showed a decline in cases and deaths. As those numbers began falling, they skyrocketed in places like Italy, which was one of the hardest hit nations outside of China throughout the month of March. As social distancing became the norm in Italy, its citizens found themselves isolated in their homes with little to do other than worry about what was happening in the hospitals and just outside their doors. In an attempt to combat the isolation and sense of dread many were experiencing, people all over the nation went to their balconies and began making music with one another. These musical flash mobs came together all over Italy, and on March 13, people all over the country went to their balconies to collectively sing the national anthem, Inodi Mameli, in a show of unity during the crisis. Top 5. COVID-19 has affected millions of people all over the world, but the most threatened group isn't the elderly and immunocompromised, it's the hospital workers who fight against the virus every day. All over the world, doctors, nurses, and other healthcare workers spend long days and even longer nights tending to the sick and dying with little to no personal protective equipment keeping them safe. One of the first doctors to fall to the disease, though not the first, and sadly, not the last, was Dr. Li Wenliang of Wuhan, China. Dr. Li was the whistleblower who sounded the initial alarm over a virus he had been observing that was similar to SARS. He was admonished by the Communist Party of China for making false comments on the internet. After contracting the virus he was fighting against, he took this photo from his hospital bed. He died on February 7, and this photograph went viral. Top 4. As the United States government began to take the impending threat of COVID-19 seriously, it became apparent that personal protective equipment and ventilators were going to be in short supply. Stories of government stockpiles containing thousands of unusable ventilators due to maintenance contract expirations and warnings by officials to limit PPE to people who were showing symptoms began popping up all over the internet. Governors were set to bid against one another for equipment from suppliers, and some hospital workers were forced to reuse masks for up to a week at a time. Supplies were a problem, but some countries that weren't initially hit as hard as the United States did what they could to help. Russia filled a plane with supplies and sent them to the United States, which resulted in this photograph that circulated online for weeks. The aircraft was sent to the States following a one-on-one phone call between both nations' leaders. Top 3. During a pandemic where governments are telling all of their citizens to self-isolate themselves in their homes, it quickly became apparent that there was a sizable population that couldn't follow that guidance. The homeless are at greater risk of catching the disease, but that's not solely the result of their having to sleep outside. It's mostly due to their close proximity with one another. Whether they are on the streets or in shelters, homeless people often find themselves stacked closely with one another, and that makes them susceptible to COVID-19, and it also makes it more likely that they will infect others. Exponential infection is one of the greatest concerns where COVID-19 is concerned, and in cities like Las Vegas, the way the city has had to deal with it made international news. Shelters were forced to close amidst the crisis, leaving as many as 500 on the streets. Top 2. A term few people outside of the healthcare industry heard before the crisis, N95, has become one almost everyone around the world now knows. N95 masks are robust disposable masks capable of stopping the spread of COVID-19 and many other airborne pathogens, which is one of the reasons they quickly became necessary for the world's healthcare workers. Unfortunately, they became harder and harder to find as the virus spread, which is why so many doctors and nurses found themselves having to reuse them for much longer than they normally would have. Supply issues aside, N95 masks work well because they sit snugly on the face, and aren't the most comfortable things to wear for extended periods of time. Throughout the month of March, people began sharing photos of what they looked like after working for hours and days while wearing the masks. Faces bruised around the eyes and mouth became a common sight as more and more healthcare workers joined in with their own shots. Top 1. Hospital beds, or more accurately, the lack of hospital beds became a problem shortly after COVID-19 reached the United States. It makes sense, as hospitals aren't in the business of handling a global epidemic. They're there to treat and care for patients under normal operating conditions. That works just fine when the world isn't undergoing a pandemic, but in cities like New York City and Los Angeles, a shortage of hospital beds due to the influx of COVID-19 patients caused two distinct problems. There weren't enough beds for COVID-19 patients, and there were almost no beds available to people suffering from everything else. People needing surgery, chemo treatment, and every other issue folks go to the hospital for were running into a lack of capacity in treating them. To combat the problem, the USN sent 2 ships, the USNS Comfort and USNS Mercy, to New York City and Los Angeles, respectively. Please like, subscribe and comment down below.